Alright, hey everyone, it's Rockman.
And Ratmus.
Hey Ratmus.
Oh,
Happy 87th birthday!
thank you.
So what are you going to do on your 87th birthday?
Wish I was dead.
In what year will you be 87?
Oh God. Let's see. I guess it would be 2069.
What are you going to say to Eobard phone then?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look at him.
Well, hey everyone watching this past broadcast on YouTube and totally on Twitch because I'm going to rebroadcast it. But we all know what's about to happen here. This is Ratmus's first time on Randomizer. We got 2 seeds. They're both Triforce hunts, and they're both totally made by Fish Waffle. Well, I randomly generated them, and she made the things, and we'll find out what they are.
Okay,
And also Ratmus chose the people he's playing as. We got to get started here. How's the audio, people in chat? Oh wait, they're dead. Can you hear Ratmus okay? Right, Ratmus?
Yes. No lowercase, huh? Oops. I was looking at what you were doing, and
I think it lets you have 4 characters times 3 files. It'll just put the name across all 3 files. Like, I don't think anybody ever says your name in the game anymore.
Okay.
Rat M us. And you're playing a Sanic. Come on, what the fuck is a Sanic? Can you hear yourself talk?
Was that about a weed tax?
He said he was going to put a tax on weebs. So how's the audio?
Like the game audio could be a little louder, maybe. Gotta go fast.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
I mean, they don't need to hear the game audio, you know, they've heard this before.
I know, just
You don't have to wear the headphones. You're not going fast enough because you're on the boots.
Speed force either. So came to the weed tax. It's a great sprite.
How many worries do you have?
Some worries.
Also, I think it will still work fine if I click out of the emulator. Whoa.
What sort is that? Or is it progressive?
It's progressive, like Woodrow Wilson. So, earlier this morning, I put these 2 seeds in here and I tested them out. And I got far enough to get one of the Triforce pieces in each one, so I've played a little bit of this. So I totally knew that was there.
Can you hear me or no?
Whoa. My chat is not updating. What the fuck is it? I don't think someone can hear us, though. No. But... I'm typing in chat. I'm clicked out of the emulator, but everything's still working, so...
There's no, like, one thing that is going to hurt me is, you know, I've never done a randomizer before, so I don't really know the treasure chests, you know, there's that hype room or whatever, but...
that's why I'm going to tell you where they are. First of all, you got to go, you know, save Zelda.
Kill everybody.
Also, you want to kill enemies to get bombs because otherwise then you'll have to go back for that wonderful room that you need bombs for, or boots.
Or booze.
Assuming you get boots in here, but when we've ever been that lucky. You can get, you know, I guess you can open a treasure chest with bombs, but if not, you have to get them from enemies.
So far I've been getting money and swords. And that progressive sword thing is a good idea.
Of course it is. She said it was Fish's idea. No, it wasn't.
It was Zelda's idea. She's like, no, it's not your idea. It's just it. I don't know why I was doing that voice, but okay. Poor chicken bosses, the shiznit.
Popeye's popcorn chicken. So Doom just tweeted that he's going to play Metroid, actual Metroid.
Whoa.
So what do you have to say about that? By the time Doom sees this, it will already have happened.
So, you know, Cobra did it first.
I don't think Cobra played.
Did he play the original Metroid? Because I thought he did. He was doing definitely the second one.
No, he did Zero Mission. He did not do Metroid.
Because these days, you know.
Yeah, the other thing is, this is what's called standard, which means that you start from your house and it's raining and you have to do this. And it's also Uncle Assured, which means that the uncle will give you the first sword. But the weird thing is like, I don't know, it happened to me when I was doing Customizer. Maybe it only fucks up in Customizer, but one time I had it where I got the first sword in I got the first sword in the first chest in my house, but the game wouldn't let me use it. It acted like it didn't have a sword because until I got the one from the uncle, it was like a glitch or something. But you got this sword in the first chest possible after the uncle, so yeah, I've never seen that happen.
Just holding my hostage. Having Sonic on the Super Nintendo is crazy.
That's true. According to Doom, kids these days don't even know that Mario and Sonic were rivals.
They're just two cool dudes doing Olympic Games together.
Yes, they're just two BFFs doing curling together.
Hurry hard and all that jazz.
They're just two cool guys hanging out.
Having, crappy ice. Almost like pretty boss.
Yes, but
Or bombs.
we needed it. Don't waste your one bomb accidentally. Well, thank God. And I forgot about
waste
that.
8 bombs.
The thing about crappyites that I never really understood until, talking to people with Randomizer is they're incredibly weak. Like, if you hit somebody with the sword beams, it only does as much damage as the level 1 sword no matter what.
But
that's why,
at this point in the game, it's, fine.
Yeah, so like even though you're hitting them from a distance, you're doing way less damage than you would if the sword actually touched them.
Sexually.
Also, you don't have a lamp, but in this mode, the game gives you a lamp just for this section, so unless you find the lamp, you won't be able to do dark sections like in the Palace of
Darkness.
Yeah, and also Eastern Palace and also several other places.
The effing rats.
Yes, any keys that you get from enemies or pods are not changed. It's only chests and stuff that's laying around, so...
Whoa. We randomize the thing that opens up the secret thing, so it's not always the same spot.
Well, Koi had this crazy idea. You know how there's a chest there. And also this room is called Dark Cross. Also, I know, apparently I never realized, but there's a map for Hyrule Castle, but there's no compass, which is weird. I mean, this is a pseudo dungeon. But you know how for Turtle Rock you have to hit the hammer stakes in the right order?
Yeah.
Well, like, Koi had this crazy idea where not only did he want them to be randomized, but, like, not just, that they wouldn't just be like, oh, the pegs are in the same 3 locations there on top of Turtle Rock and you have to hit them in a different order every time. No, he wanted, like, random pegs all over, Hyrule to just maybe be a part of the Turtle Rock opening or not. So, like, you just walk up to a peg somewhere, I don't know where, like, in the overworld, hit it with the hammer, and it either goes, like, or do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and you have to, like, remember where that was. And, find the 3 in the correct order just to open fucking Turtle Rock.
That's wonderful. I really want to give you some effing money, don't you?
Apparently.
Some filthy rich fucking rats.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa again, yes.
Whoa, I can look at myself in the mirror.
But you have to activate the flute.
This is, I've seen Koi do it a bunch of times, where he's like, where the fuck is the damn, mirror? And his pants fall off. Like, it's unusual to have, this amount of sortage at, this point in the game.
Yes, you're destroying those rats.
These crappy egg beans that don't upgrade.
Watch, you'll never find the butter sword.
Oh, jeez. It's totally in there.
Now explain to the people in chat why you call this man Sal.
Sal Rosenberg.
His name is Solomon. Solomon Q. Rosenberg.
When he talked to me, jackass. More bombs.
It's a character from the Jerky Boys named Saul, but is there a reason other than the fact that he has glasses?
He's got like those super thick, glasses.
He looks like he would be, a nerd with hemorrhoids. And a, extremely Jewish man.
Yes.
Whoa, I need to do the thing where I mark the thing. So what was that? Okay, so that is a pendant that we don't care about. That is a crystal that we do care about. And that is also a crystal that we do care about.
What do we care about?
Because if you get those 2 red crystals, then you can get the super bomb. So what you should totally do is go up and check Lumberjack, because that's what Koi would do.
Totally wearing a t-shirt that says what would Koi do. Don't look at me, anybody.
Don't look at Ratmus! So you're sick, right? How sick are you? Oh, those fucks.
I've been feeling better. Like I might have the flu or something.
Whoa, that's a freaking paradox. One of them is always lying.
One of them is always horny.
That's a lie.
Do I have to talk to them, or what?
You have to go in that cave behind them. Haven't you ever watched Koi play a goddamn seed?
I'm usually drunk, alright?
You're usually drunk by then. No, it's like, because he always does this in like literally the first like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so it's
like a lot of times you can miss that part. So yeah, if you want a heart piece, beat Aghanim. So it's like you could go to the Lost Woods or Kakariko Village right now and get a bunch of stuff.
Essentially, cactus fucker.
Whoa. Well, this is it, the Master Sword.
Master using this. Whoa.
Whoa.
Don't have to use the, fake flippers or what the fuck they're called.
Yes, neither one of us knows how to do.
Andy's dead, alright?
Whoa. I heard Andy Richter got divorced,
Whoa.
and they didn't discuss it on the show. The mushroom.
It's up this way.
It's left. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the seed. Oh yeah, you need those bombs to hold it. The seed is, being nice to you at first, which means, you're going to get to a point in about 10 minutes where it's going to be extremely asshole-ish and not give you anything.
Like the wheel, right?
The wheel doesn't favor everyone.
Do not mess with me, dude. Find your house and I will take a shit on top of it.
Just like the nerd was talking about with that upper decker.
It's totally ghosty over there.
About a gnarly old goat dude.
Yes. Go fast. Just some dude in this hut. Play as some dude. He's got some serious balls.
Don't forget to go in there like I always do.
Popsy doodle, popsy doodle.
Whoa!
No glove, no gloves.
So Ratmus, what type of Triforce pieces do you think we're going to be finding today?
That means you know that there's totally coming.
Never spoil things like that.
It's fish mode.
Whoa, it's fish mode on cart! Did you see that?
Whoa.
That was a fish mode on cartridge.
That's all I ever wanted.
You can't deny that that's what that was.
Sure as hell wasn't Doom or Spider-Man because the thing would have been red. How many stupid fucking houses have the shit in here?
Not enough. Cool sword, bro. What the I've never talked to that woman in this.
Now everyone knows why not to talk to that bitch. You must do.
Whoa! Selling fish mode on cart for 100 rupees.
It's totally a deal, right? Signed by fish.
It's a steal. Whoa, sick kid in logic. It's great how I hear myself yelling faintly on the headphones. Whoa! This is Ratmus's birthday wish come true.
You get 20 of them, and then I actually get it on cart.
In 2020.
Yes.
So you got the moon pearl, you got the glove. When you
So many effing good swords.
When are you gonna get hammer though, so you can get to the dark world?
Hammer. Bring your bitch. It's a creeper.
Wait, did she use your name?
I clicked too quickly. I didn't look.
Let me talk to the other one.
That fish isn't here. I don't know if she's working or what.
Fish
My
and,
magical duck.
Fish and Zoda are both working, I was told.
It's my birthday, damn it.
What do you think is a national holiday?
Yes.
I'll watch the wonderful broadcast. That woman's house, that's where there's a hidden chest that nobody ever gets.
Here, you fucker.
Yeah, I trust you, Satan. I guess you could see what she says.
I trust you, Scenic. Whoa. Whoops. So the upgrade, lady, it still does that, right?
What upgrade, lady? Bombs and arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't change that for some reason.
bow into the bow, if you know what I mean.
Screw him.
Is there anything good in here?
It's just a shop if you need bombs. There's Sick Kid. There's
Hot Kid. I mean, what?
Whoa, he's a darker Sonic.
He's got a gun. No, wait, that's just Shadow, because he would totally be shooting bitches. You said that else? This way?
Can you do anything that way? No, the Sick Kid was in the house above that. I'm trying to think if there was something else.
It's a bunch of weirdos that, you know, don't matter for shit in here. I'm guessing the male is also progressive.
Yeah, so is the Shields.
Yeah. It's $20.
$20. Call someone who cares.
The duck doesn't care about you.
He doesn't care about you. Oh yeah. Let's see.
Might have been.
Here.
Our dad was talking to Ted earlier.
Did he ask me about Burger Time? You can't get what's in the library, but you can see what it is.
If it's fish moving car.
Whoa!
That should be a great screenshot there.
The better thumbnail is when you bought it from the merchant. Are you texting someone? I thought you were going to take an actual picture with your phone of it.
Okay, now I have to.
Why would you tweet that?
As our friend saying that he could, you know, come up the first weekend of May.
Now we gotta ask Cobra when he's coming up.
Yeah, I got pissed off at my brother, so I decided to, you know, seal him up in his room because that's, you know, normal.
Ratmus, would you ever bomb your brother if you were pissed off at him?
Whoa. Sonic, bitch, I gotta go fast.
I want that heart piece. It's vanilla.
It's my new bowl.
Okay, some worries.
Shit, I can't toss that high.
Alright, so it's like, what else can you do right now? Unless you can roll.
That's true.
You've got flippers, so you can do flipper checks. You can also go to, I mean, there's that cave in the desert. There's stuff in Watergate. There's a cave over here called Mini Moldworm Cave that has a lot of stuff. And then there's the ice rod.
Ice rod.
You get 500 rupees. You can see what Zora Man has for sale.
I'm get pissed off.
Yes. There's probably still rupees in that hole.
Yeah.
If you care.
Whoa.
I bet you'd like to have more bombs.
We're fish mode, damn it. With the good bee, goddammit.
It's just this crap one. I mean, what does this guy say, I guess?
Brother in the desert, he's an asshole. Freaking candy corn compared to that jerk.
I never realized it because there's no reason to come here, but in the Dark World there's like a Sasha Rasha tile that will give you a hint about something. And then there's like also an NPC you can give 20 rupees, and I think he gives you a hint about the purple chest guy. Don't die, Ratmus. Use that red potion. Whoa.
The damn boomerang, damn it.
No, don't use that red potion. Damn crappy item.
My ice were crappy.
What the hell? Whoa! 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 And a mushroom.
If I deliver that to the bozo, do I get something? Or?
Yeah.
I can go and do that.
Sure. Yeah.
Guys getting all the swords. I technically go to this bitch, right?
Technically.
Just leave the screen.
Yes. You get 20 more rupees on your way to the Zora, man. Whoa! What's he doing in there?
I know the magic clearly. Oh shit. Damn buzzy bees.
That's the way you do it. You didn't get hit by that guy.
If I throw stuff in this, will stuff happen?
You don't need to throw stuff in it. There's chests in there. I thought you watched Koi. So you didn't need to kill those cactuses.
Well, it just had me throw that in there.
It'll give you random stuff, I think. Whoa!
That's pretty awesome, actually. Am I the only one that like thought those things have like an 8 on top of them?
No, they absolutely do. I heard there's some weird graphical glitch whereby, like, we saw that was whatever medallion that is, right?
Yeah.
But apparently, like, if you go to the Zora and he spits something out and you don't get it and you just leave it there, then you go down to that ether, like, it will mistakenly, like, the sprite will be changed to whatever the Zora gave you.
Like, why am I, walking this stupid path I don't need to?
At least that's what I heard. Whoa.
The silver arrows
Yes.
just automatically upgrade me too.
Hit start. You can't see them. If you had a bow, then because I know there's a way to like switch back and forth between silvers and regular for some reason, but I guess since you don't have a bow, it doesn't even show up. Actually, is there an option for? Okay, yeah, there's silver arrows but no bow, and I think that's all you've got right now.
Doesn't get warp out of here.
You can't warp out of here.
It's special or whatever.
You could use the wonderful Zora swimming, or just warp with a flute.
Yes. Go to dessert.
So you can still check the hobo under the bridge, the
Yo Sow.
the Watergate dungeon part, and the desert guy.
Play some desert boss with the desert guy. Be too good for this place.
Let's see, you can't get into Desert Palace. Actually, you can use the flute to get up to Death Mountain, but I'd probably suggest getting the stuff that wasn't on Death Mountain first.
Do you have to go down this way to enter where the thing is? What's
The bridge, yeah, you have to come at it from below Lake Hylia. It's like you could go into Eastern Palace and actually talk to Sasha Rasha, but you can't get very far without the bow or the lamp.
crossbow? Jackass.
It's a long way.
You don't have Sonic speed. You don't touch Sonic's ass.
Don't touch Jimmy. You can also see what's on that island if you care.
Shitload of fuck. You dirty hobos. Yo, Sonic.
Whoa!
Had this for years. We haven't even gone to an effing dungeon.
Effing dungeons. Haven't even used the Speed Force.
Hey girls, come
Okay, I've never even gone in here, so I didn't know it was like that. I mean, that's at least better than throwing Rupee in there. Yeah, since you have no bug net,
I can't, get shit for shit.
can't get shit for Shinola.
Where should I go next?
Check the island since it's to your left. Up. It's garbage.
Okay. We're up in the desert.
Sure. You can see what's on the ledge to your left. Whoa, blue cane. You can go into that guy's wonderful cave where he farts.
What's everywhere though? I also have a pearl.
No. Up.
Oh. mess with Texas.
See, I told you he farted.
So I had to, stop my jazz hands, just so I can come here and fart. So the bomb here will all die. Anything else up here? Or?
No. I would check the water gauge.
Nixon was washed through. How's somebody follow me? Keep that money.
To pay the monkey? Well, would you ever pay the monkey anything?
Steals it. I'll give him something, but then it'll be a freaking kick to the face. There's a cave here or something.
Oh, there's a Mexican there.
Yeah, radio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What will be here is the question.
Whoa. Are we overusing the wall?
No,
Would Parker Lewis ever overuse the wall?
just season 3. Wait a minute. Wounds have been soothed. We do need bombs, I guess, though.
Well, I guess you could go to Sasha Rasha or the Death Mountain. I think, is there any other place that you have access to right now? Not that I know of.
Let's be weird and go to Death Mountain.
I see Zoda could go in there and rescue the old man, but it's hard to do that without a lamp. Oh, wait, he's here somehow. What the fuck? I guess you can't go to the right because you have no hook shot, but you can go up Death Mountain the normal way and I guess do Tower of Hera.
Nothing else here has stuff.
Well, there's a cave coming up where you fall down for a thing. There's also a hint.
This is a pit seat, oh god. Hide your bong. Do I fall down there?
There. Even if there was a fish mode on card on the pedestal, it's not like you would need to get it because there's
30, you said,
Whoa! That's something you need. Now, even though you don't have hammer, a hard container is above the pose. Even though you don't have hammer, you can now also get into the dark world by Kakariko Village if you want to.
Or the desert.
Actually, yes. So yes, now you could go to Misery Mire and also get into Desert Palace through the back entrance.
The back door. Use that for justice.
Actually, you could also get into Ice Palace, but you can't do anything in Ice Palace. I would say, as long as you're here, just do Tower of Hera.
Tower of the Gods, let's just say.
Unless it's fire locked.
Say what?
Whoa, a Fishmodon cart just sitting there. Now we don't see what he would look like without the Moon Pearl.
Is it like always the same no matter what for those things? Or?
Yeah. In Thieves' Town, there's, a lot of things that will turn you into a mummy, so... Can't get what's on the tablet because you don't have a book. Can't go anywhere to the right, so you just have to go into this dungeon and see what's there.
Nobody follows me.
Okay, somebody follows me.
Follow me on Twitter.
It's not Satanville. Just go down the damn stairs already. That's worthless, just leave in disgust.
I'm trapping myself.
This fucking mirror. Great if it double tapped it.
Be like, no!
That's not where you want to go. Now, who the fuck is texting you?
My so-called birth. So up here.
Triforce piece can be dug up. Whoa, so you can shovel totally. Okay, so that means you can't go in the basement and see what's there. You have to go up. Oh god.
This way.
That's up, yes. This dungeon has 2 actual items. So far, you got none of them. Oh god.
Basic code.
If I were you, I'd leave the switch in the other position so you could get hearts.
Okay. Got full of them today. I guess her is gonna. Magic to make magic clearly.
Alright, that's one item. Get a wonderful hint from that tile. Some hints are useless. Now, if you were like koi or fish or somebody, that could bomb jump, you could bomb jump that, but I can't do that. You don't have the hook shot either, so you just have to fall to it like normal. That's not how you fall to it. Like somehow.
Always some. funny on top.
There you go. See, Ratmus has 100% this game on stream before. I think we did on the SNES Classic, right? Whoa, the hammer. Alright, that's the second item.
Oh man. I'll beat the person.
Yeah. She does have a crystal. A red crystal at that.
And he's a fat bitch. What's the other color? Does blue means it doesn't matter or something?
Yeah. Oh my god, Satanville. Whoa.
Dude, stop falling, guys. Aren't we awesome?
Dude, I'm falling. In the basement. All there is the compass, and you can't get it anyway because you don't have a fire source. Shit. Now that you have the hammer, you can actually go to the east on Death Mountain from here. The sea is totally being nice to you.
I told it to, that's funny.
I gotta remember where shit is. I see wheels. I think if you drop down there.
Where here?
No, look where I'm pointing.
Okay.
That will lead you to one treasure chest. It's called Spiral Cave. Oh god, Spiral Cave without boots.
Lines of reasoning.
I play that music and then we get muted.
So much I care about you, bastard.
Doom totally wants to watch my favorite two-part episode of Spiral Lines of Reasoning on a movie night.
Yes, I said that before here.
Whoa! There's no tracking marker for that.
It's worth it.
Was it? Yeah, it sure was. Alright, so go all the way to the lower right east cave.
So it's just gonna follow me, apparently.
Fall down there. This is apparently a paradox. Bomb that shit.
Bomb the boats.
So what items do you want most?
The shot was clearly one of them.
What else?
Go up here or
Go up the stairs. I want the boots, right?
yeah, that's another
Or a lamp. Whoa. Clearly you wanted to have more bombs. What was that, a sanctuary heart? It healed you.
apparently.
Another one, and more bombs. So apparently you just wanted bombs in the fish mode, so you're Bon Jovi on fish modes. Now you have to leave via down.
Via disgust.
Okay.
Should I warp out of here or there's other stuff?
There's a Dark World warp down there that you can access.
Anything in here?
I don't think so.
Why is it protected?
Because they're stupid.
Down this way?
Yes. So now you can get some Dark World chests here.
I don't think I've ever used that one, or if I have, it's this way.
Yeah. No. I think whatever door is most east. You want to go there. It's totally pancake syrups, right? Or it's one of these is a shop, and one of them is the one you want, I guess.
What if I wanted the shop? I'm just getting a little stupid.
Yes.
Ting. Up this way?
You can only get up this way if you do some weird glitch that I don't know how to do, so
no. Santa can yank your fast. I can't take a shit. Just fall.
yeah. Fall and fall again.
Like I never fell before. So this one.
Yeah.
Start doing things in another one.
Now you have to fall on a specific one.
Like that guy.
It's probably that one.
This one. I'm looking at.
I think so. I guess it was. I guess I don't know what worked. What was the first thing you got? It wasn't anything important, right?
From those two.
Yeah.
It was a heart piece. I mean, one was a heart container, one was a heart piece.
Oh, okay.
Now what?
Damn, okay, this is Hookshot Cave. Wait, go out, leave for a second. See what's on that island.
Be fish mode.
Oh, you have to go back to the lake world to see what it is.
What that dude was wild.
Waste your time or not. Okay, I guess it's worth it. Alright, so go back. Now you gotta do some push shotting. I guess you can get this first if you want. Whoa!
Oops.
Whoa. Whoa! It's like the nicest first seat ever.
The curve to the left or the right?
Right.
This has been generous.
Your next seat will be horrible.
That works. Well done. Have some lettuce.
Soothe your wounds, you asshole.
Scenic does not go fast. Or quietly into the night for that matter.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not go down without a fight. I would not, could not with a fox. I would not, could not in a box. It's one of the great presidential speeches ever.
Okay, fish mode.
Go to Turtle Rock and see what is up with it.
Those pegs that are hidden all over the world.
So, can you not it, right? Let's see. Mark that doodad.
I'm glad it's random.
Once you get in there, all you can do is get a hint. Get in there. Satanville.
That time this was on head.
Yes, I do. Also, look at the map so I can see what's what here. Okay, so that is a regular pendant.
Shit, oh fuck.
Thieves Town is a green pendant. Everything else is a regular crystal. Compass in a heart container is in western wing of Swamp Palace.
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, also you beat that guy. I never had to mark that off. Alright, so where can you go right now? Besides a lot of places. You could, flute warp to the swamp. And,
That sounds fun. Don't diss my motherfucking duck, yo.
it's required to open this hellhole.
$100 worth of bullshit. These things.
You have the blue mail, for God's sakes. You need bombos to get in here. You don't have it. Totally goes to Misery Mire. According to Corey, According to Corey, you're a horrible human being if you freeze that bird and then don't throw it into the.
It fell into the water and disappeared. It couldn't go, so what the fuck.
So that's good. That's
I
good
wouldn't
enough.
have otherwise. Look at some fairies. And then not believe in them.
You still have Mire Shed.
So, where's that?
On the left side of this place.
Mood is being wild and shit.
Wild Woo, didn't you make a Mario Maker level by that name?
End of state.
Well, also, I didn't mark that you got those 2 treasures in the dungeon, yes.
Thought they wouldn't hit me.
You thought wrong, comma dude. Whoa. Now you could enter the backside of Desert Palace. Just go over there and over there, I guess. Apparently you done fucked up. Oh yeah, it was the Cane of Burnia, wasn't it? That was the Spike Cave and Logic, totally.
I put some hair on my chest.
That too.
Like a funny, picture of Sonic. So which one do I go
I
in?
missed it. Well, that one first. Let's see if its boot's locked. There's some fairies over there, yeah. So this dungeon. I also marked off the incorrect dungeon, so that's great. This dungeon also has 2 items.
This one?
Yeah. And its boot's locked.
No!
A shovel and a bottle requires a big red bottom. I think so. The shovel would give you a fish mode.
So I just leave this place?
Well, no, you can go and get a treasure chest there. See what it is. Pick up the top pot. Top middle pot.
Fuckers. Is it the key? Oh.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can really do anything else here.
Leave.
Yeah. That was 1 treasure, I guess. Okay, there was something else I was thinking of. You still really can't. You might not be able to complete Eastern without a lamp.
Should I warp somewhere?
Depends where you want to go.
There's some fairies in.
Behind your house. Well, no, you
I
can't
can't
get
get
those.
those. Jumping this way, right? In the upgrade thing.
Sure. So you could talk to Sasha Rasha and try Eastern and see if you find anything, or you could go to the Dark World in Kakariko Village and do like a whole bunch of stuff by Thieves Town.
That sounds fun.
You could also you could try Swamp Palace.
So I got 1 bottle, right?
You still can't do Ice Palace. So yeah, I think.
So what do you recommend?
There's other stuff in the Dark World. Well, there's Hype Cave. Let's see.
So go to Kakariko in the Dark World.
And then if you want Hype Cave, you should go to your house. It'd be faster. Down here to the Dark World. Let's see.
See what's got hot.
So yeah, if you just want Hype Cave, go to the right. It's never not been hype.
Whoa, finally a shield.
Okay. Alright, so now you can head to Thieves Town or Swamp Palace.
Fucker goes down.
Sure.
To get that sealed treasure chest, right?
Yeah, you have to do the blacksmiths first.
Should I do that or this?
Well, it's up to you.
I'm here. I'll do
There
it.
was a hint that said that there was, what, a compass and a heart piece in the west side of here?
So stay off the west side, yes. Yeah, I gotta do this shit first. But yeah, I'm in the mood for a dungeon. Get some dungeons.
Are you in the mood for this dungeon? This dungeon has 6 items, but I think we know one of them is a heart piece or something.
One is a piece of shit. Oh yeah. Like if without your help, I'd be like doing so effing horrible on this. So if, you know, someone's fucking plumbing gets backed up in the dark world, the light world,
Could
you
go
know.
there for a hint, yeah. Then it's your fault, is what you're saying. The fire rod held by someone friendly. Okay, I'm not sure what someone friendly means. Like, I mean, I think it means Sasha Rasha, but maybe it could refer to someone else also. That's basically always a key. I had no idea that the bomb left for a treasure chest. I never do that. Normally it'd be the fucking map, but who gets those, you know?
This game is.
Like the first time I saw somebody get a chest here in Randomizer, I was legitimately shocked.
And then you I'm sure, you know, people that speedrun this crap can like upgrade bombs and shit, right?
Nobody ever does. Nobody who plays Randomizer, nobody who even speedruns does that because they think that 100%, you know, doesn't mean bomb and arrow upgrades because they're idiots.
Yes. They're called, you know, loons from the moons.
If you think 100% doesn't mean all bomb and arrow upgrades, you're a stone cold loon from the moon.
Yes. It's Ratmus 2019.
Or as Jake Sisko would say, you're a lunar schooner.
That's not water. Popping all the motherfuckers.
There's nothing over there except garbage.
Sasha Rush's freaking garbage. My girlfriend's work had, I think they had like a pipe burst like a year or so ago, which was like one horrible stupid thing, but like some nut burst off of like one thing, like where it cracked and like the water was spewing everywhere.
Come down. You said some nut burst. I thought you meant like some nut, like some crazy person burst in with a gun or something. Yeah.
And the nut take over the nut. It's set in stone that may the 4th be with you. Should I go back or keep it this way?
You just went in a circle to get that big key, so.
Okay. I didn't realize that. But that, you know, our friend's coming up then. Whoa.
Now, let me think here. It said that there was a piece of heart and a.
The map on the west, which.
Okay, but is there only 2 chests on the west side? Like, I'm asking you, like you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Quack.
Hey, Quack, how's it going? Like, there might be no reason to go to the west, so you might just want to. First of all, I need to get that key. You might just want to go to the boss at this point.
Okay, so go north from this room?
Yeah.
Shit. Thank you. My D's got fiddled.
What's with the yellow stuff on his body?
It's rings, I think. Like this thing.
He lost his rings.
Yes, and you can't go without a ring. It's just chest.
I didn't know you had a fairy. Wait, look at your bottles. It's not your bottles. How's it going, Quack?
That's my bottles. There we go. I mean,
Still not your bottles.
It's a Jesus metaphor.
If you press Y or X, a menu will come up. Press the other button. But I thought you had a blue potion in your bottle.
I used it, and then,
and then you got a fairy. Okay, I guess I didn't realize that. Okay, so you still have only one bottle.
That's the big thing.
That's actually on the thing. Bread pudding, and I've seen people make bread pudding, and I don't understand the appeal.
Figgy pudding.
I don't know. You gotta go to the right and then up. I don't know what the hell figgy pudding is.
This one?
Yes. I don't know what the hell figgy pudding is, nor do I care.
You know what egg cream is?
No.
It was the grape nuts of the 40s because it doesn't have egg or cream in it.
Whatever. I saw a crazy person on Food Network. He took shrimp, lobster, and scallops and cut them all up into pieces, then molded them together into a hot dog.
And then I had sex with it.
Yes. Up, down. Okay. So that was 2 more items, yeah.
This way, I guess.
No. Alright, so there's 3 more items. One of them it said was a heart piece on the left side, the west side. So I'm hoping that obviously there's a chest in this room. It should have an item, and then the boss should have an item. Another bottle.
Freaking bee in there.
Yes. A bee.
Oh shit.
Kill him just to use ether or whatever.
So even if I didn't have half magic, it's worth it.
Well, Quack, I had White Castles for lunch, and I'm going to have White Castles for dinner, but Ratmus had stomach problems, so he's having something different. We already had his birthday dinner on Sunday, last Sunday. Oh my god, Satanville.
Fuck away from me.
Ratmus is searching this game for 20 copies of Beast Mode on card.
That's what I want for my birthday.
He's already got 16 of them. Yeah, I prefer the chicken rings when they're made into a sandwich. I'm trying to remember if I've had better chicken rings from some other place.
The other guy also gave me that.
I don't remember. Alright, so there was one more item in here, but I think it's a heart piece. I'm just going to ignore it. Actually,
It's unusual for you to say.
if it was koi, he would just mark it off like that, like you got it. Because we don't know what the other item is in that other dungeon that you didn't get.
So let's go to Thieves Town.
Well, that's a good bee.
Replace him with something useful, but I don't think I told you, but I had to go into White Castle because they were fixing their drive-thru, so it was
So you
closed.
did not tell me that.
They weren't doing anything in the grove.
Yeah. Stumpy will just give you an item.
Because it was called Stumpy, like he blew off his hands or something stupidly.
You would think so, yes.
What's up, Stumpy?
Alright, now, wait, do you have... No, you don't have the shovel, okay.
But anyway, because it's autism awareness or something, I donated $1 and it's
Go
only...
down.
it's only active like next month for like a month, but get like a free chicken ring sandwich with the thing. So I did that because it's $1.29 or something for that. So
They're gonna say you did that just to get me a free sandwich. Had nothing to do with
Yes.
helping people.
I don't give a shit about the kids. Damn it. It's worth it.
It's always worth it to give free shit and help the kids.
To have your D's fiddled.
Whoa! Do the digging game.
Didn't it say it was a heart piece?
Oh, it said that something could be dug up, but I thought it was talking about the grove. But it could be talking about either thing, so we don't necessarily know. So it's up to you.
I'll do it. This is not a speed run.
Maybe you'll just dig it up on the first dig.
They can't appear within the first 20 seconds or that bullshit is.
Whoa! See, it was worth it.
It's been very lucky. And like, we know that if I did get the boots, there's one in the library.
But I thought it said time's up, no soup for you.
It should.
So remember, the next seed could be horrible.
So you can say like the next person you play as is the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, because why not?
He should be a sprite in this game.
Is that Saddam Hussein?
They should literally put anyone, and everyone in this fucking game.
Just kissed him on the mouth just to see if he would turn to a prince. Wasn't anything about Sonic?
There's so many things in Thieves Town and the dungeon. It's like, do you really need to do the chest?
Yes, because I like doing the chest. So these guys could give me something random too.
Yeah, you just have to leave and come back.
Oh, so I just need one more.
Yeah, so any second this is gonna end. But you want it to be in the purple chest, right?
I want to know if it's ped seed and if this has something. So take it to that guy.
Take it to the fridge.
It's the quickest way.
So I marked off all those things for nothing. I guess the quickest way is to go to the light world and then whistle to.
It comes with you with the whistle.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Also, my name's Frank B. Parker, and I do it all the time. And, I heard that, similar to Highlander the Raven, in the third season, the guy who played Frank Parker was apparently an asshole, and everyone in the cast hated him. First of all, Donovan, he said that he would never get to backstep, and he hated everyone on the cast. And then, apparently, he pissed off, what's-her-face who plays Olga so much that... at some point during season 3, she walked off the set and refused to continue, and then they finally, bribed her to come back and finish the season.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's I never heard this stuff.
So much pure raw hatred. Yeah, it's terrible when that happens.
Yeah, see, it said your name. Okay, I don't think you got anything, important that I would need to mark off, so...
Let's go to another dimension.
Alright,
Where to next?
Well, you can check this one where you stomp the things down. Yeah, also there's 2 houses in there with chests, not to mention a treasure chest game. How are you liking it, Ratmus?
I'm loving it. Yeah, this has gone really well. Just run and do this. Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa! Don't pick it up! No! GG.
Collected the pieces to make fish mode on cart.
The green pendant was worthless. Well, I can tell you what things we missed.
Or the boots
Hit A or something. Okay. First, I gotta find where I put the spoiler file.
And hide it clearly.
A piece of heart was on the pedestal. The boots were in Sasha Rasha's hut that you could have just gone and got, but you never did. Also, Sasha Rasha did have the fire rod, so if you wanted that, you would have had to beat Thieves Town and give him the thing. Any other questions that we wanted to know?
Let's see.
What was the lamp? Flute spot.
So digging that up would have gotten the lamp.
Oh, that's weird. Where was the shovel then? Oh, that was on Pyramid Ferry. Yeah, I guess somebody told us about that.
Really went crazy with giving us the swords.
Yeah, I mean, you got the silver arrows and all 4 swords. We didn't get to see what Sonic looked like with the red armor.
It would probably be Uncle Chuck or whatever, for this scene.
Uncle Chuck was de-roboticized. The red male would have then been in Thieves Town. Jeff, for somebody who has never seen the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Saturday morning cartoon show, Sonic had an uncle named Uncle Chuck, and he was turned into an evil robot by Robotnik, roboticized, but somehow Sonic was able to get through to him or something, and they partially de-roboticized his mind, so he was still a robot, and he was I think it's something it was very tragic at first, but then he was kind of he had to work from within Robotnik, and he had to stay hidden or something like that because he was an inside man, sort of, because he regained his mind.
Yeah. Gotta click on. Why is that a GIF apparently? It's hilarious. So, H1.
H1. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let's fast forward this now.
Didn't have any deaths, thankfully.
Had that fairy revive. Which is a good thing you got a fairy in there at that time.
It's weird with that.
I'm used to it. Here's the only name that matters. Fish_waffle64. Never found those Pegasus boots. Got the flute and mirror very quickly.
Like you said, the next one's gonna be freaking horrible.
No fair. Only 86 items. Yeah, that's very low, even for a 20-piece Triforce hunt. 117. Yeah.
So many freaking 10 arrows.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I gotta reset this tracker. Alright, there we go.
Tracker.
Alright, now Ratmus seed number 2/B.
Second quest.
It's the second quest. Now, we're not going to be finding fish mode on cart for this one. We're going to be finding something different, and it's a different sprite. Dick. It's Celeste. Well, the woman who beat Kefka last night with 8, sword hits. Her walk is pretty weird.
No, I didn't get that last time, so it's totally helpful.
That would be horrible.
It looks like, if you watched, say your favorite anime, the way like people look and stuff and that is like you're used to it, and then you watch if there was a crossover, so like a different anime, like has a different company, that's what she looks like in this.
So what you're saying is this is the ultimate anime crossover. But like when she fell, the first sprite was her, like going her shocked look from Final Fantasy VI. I thought that was nice.
Will this be?
It's a piece of birthday cake. That's again fish made.
Okay, she made that. So like, did she submit that to the group or whatever so other people can use it too? That'd be awesome.
No, because the program that is used to swap things out for the Triforce pieces is like not officially recognized by the Link to the Past randomizer people. It's like a third party even from them. So
Third party.
and I think in order to do it you have to have some program that's Windows only or something, or either I think it was that. Either that or it was too complicated. So like whenever I wanted to make something custom, like I did last year where I was doing Mega Man things, like Fish, I gave Fish the seeds and then she put them in there for me using her thingy, and she made all the sprites for them. But yeah, I guess it's really only a temporary thing because it's not recognized by the Link to the Past randomizer people. I guess nobody really cares about Triforce hunts. I guess when I first started like doing randomizer, like I think a lot of people were doing that.
Yeah.
But now not as much. So what did you get from that chest? I wasn't paying attention.
Shield.
I was talking, so I couldn't hear myself talk and think. So yeah, this time you got a shield, but no good swords. Will you get the moon pearl and all the stuff that you got last time? Who knows?
I didn't get the room right last time either.
Also, Fish said that it was a lot of hard work to make that cake sprite, so I said it wasn't a piece of cake. And then she slapped me for making such a terrible pun.
Get the freaking map from
It's like, who needs a map?
there. Shit, where am I?
Yeah, I hope this seed goes way worse.
You kind of have to. Because
just because, like, we started so early because I was afraid we weren't going to get 2 seeds done, and then it went so damn quickly, I was shocked.
Fat bitch.
Oh god! I cast double ultima on him.
He's big, yo.
Whoa. Now you're playing with power.
Your drugs.
Remember, you still need those bombs in the boots if you want to get to the place with the chests.
A happy place, yes.
The happy place. Oh god, I'm choking again. You may not have fish Glitch mode on cart, which you have Final Fantasy V on cart.
English and Japanese.
That's true, isn't it?
So like it's a pretty, it's a kind of a crappy translation, but it's, it functions.
And when Dude plays, Metroid for NES tomorrow, he's totally gonna do it on cart, right?
Just gonna use the Justin Bailey.
What if the cake was a lie?
Getting Bob Seger, on the floor to disco, right?
Ratmus had his birthday cake last Sunday, and you froze half of it, and you still haven't eaten it, right?
I've had some.
Did you ever eat those Japanese leftovers?
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't go to waste. We're gonna have some good food for Easter, right?
Yes. Need the magic. Need the pasta.
But you wish you had a better sword right now.
Yes, I do. It's be crappy.
I think one time I did a weird.
That's good.
That's good. I did a custom one where I made it so that there were 40 Triforce pieces and you had to get 30. Like, that was really hard to get it to work because the thing kept telling me, like, this is impossible, this won't work, you gotta, like, fix this.
There's like if you.
And also, like, I obviously when it puts Triforce pieces into here, it's gotta be taking 20 things out, or actually 30 things out. I don't actually know what it takes out. Like, I guess I never asked, Fish or anyone who knows.
It used to be stupid, like one, rubies and shit.
That's what I would think, but like, I mean, did you get? I mean, obviously there were several times where you got 3 bombs and like 10 arrows, but did you ever get like 1 arrow or 1 rupee, or like a 5 rupee? I know you got several 20 rupees, but yeah, I don't know exactly what they took out and what they did.
So it's hard for me too, because I did this already. And the bag of pins clearly.
10th enemy had the key. Who is it who has that song that goes Ice Mill Gunpowder?
It's Wycliffe.
That's what I thought. It's a great song, right? So, I mean, right there was a 5 rupee, so clearly they didn't take that out.
That's the money. Guess I could have gotten those arrows. Shit.
Oh, give a shit! I can't even fire them.
Because they have tenure. Oh, jeez, look at this. It was Satan who helped me just there. Whoa. Just click on the item and it like pops like trigger, then it's been gotten or whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
So where should I go first this time?
To a totally different place. Okay, let me do this then. Let's see. Green pendant. Whoops. Green pendant was there. Then that was a blue pendant, and that's a blue crystal. Okay.
I did the lumberjacks, of course.
Of course. This could be a lumberjack seed. We don't know. The way Song said that, makes it sound like Celeste's, milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. You're all up to date on Legends, right?
Yes.
Like how Biff Tannen was wanting to make a Jurassic Park.
They made a Labyrinth reference. It's great.
Actually, I'm not a
Shit.
I'm not a big liker of milkshakes. However,
Whoa.
if you want that, you got to beat Aghanim. But yeah, I've never been big on milkshakes or malts or things of that nature.
Or egg creams, because I said it.
But I was thinking about them recently, and I was thinking about that place that we go to up in Wisconsin, Quack. It's a diner place, and it has like malts and milkshakes. Angie's Maine. And we're gonna go there, this 4th of July weekend. And I'm thinking like I haven't had a malt or shake there in a long time. Like I think you've had like a chocolate shake and maybe I had a bite of it, but I think this year I'm gonna get a strawberry shake from there. And I was like, yeah, I want that. Did you? Since I was talking, I didn't see if you got the mushroom or saw what it was.
You see Andy? He's not dead. He's just in pain right now.
It's up. Yeah. So, when I was in Virginia, Song had it wasn't a shake or a malt. It was more like one of those. It was like a frozen, blizzard type treat, which she got like it was like a frozen mint. I don't remember what it was, but I had a bite of it.
Like a mint melts away in your mouth, and everyone was invited. Just have a freaking heart or something.
Jars of malt powder and make your own.
Yes, because you're not, lazy as fuck.
You need a licensed soda jerker to do that.
Like I came in here looking for the bathroom, and I just went in my pants.
Just assume that that's the bathroom, like that wonderful SNL music sketch.
Did the idiot who built this place book a bathroom?
Whoa! Now you got flippers and
I got fire.
you had flippers and enough money to pay for the Zora, and yes, you finally found the lamp that you couldn't find before. Whoa! Long shot.
I'm also gonna, buy from the Arab. Doot.
I don't have a flute this time. What a rip-off.
Yes. Whee.
Whoa. Once again, silver arrows pretty early.
Before the bow.
Of course, it's like when would you ever need silver arrows to beat Ganon in this mode?
This mode is difficult.
It'll help beat some bosses, I suppose. Whoa, again you got the blue cane, not the red cane. We never did see what was in Spike Cave in the last seed. I still have the spoiler file open. There's a piece of heart.
Bunch of bullshit.
You don't have a bottle, so Sick Kid is not in logic.
I'm sick.
She got so sick of it after 2 years, she's like, I'm just gonna say it's broken and throw it away.
Whoa, what?
Come on, it was probably really broken.
She loves the cock.
Here's the Cuckoo Lady's house.
Which one is she? This bitch. Okay.
That's a Cuckoo Lady. Like I would call her the Sweeping Lady, but apparently she's the Cuckoo Lady.
She's a kooky bitch.
Because she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and sweeping.
She loves the cock.
Whoa! Didn't get that last time.
No, I did not.
Another time,
Where should I go next?
somebody got punched in the balls by some guy named Cockknocker.
Yes.
Library that we totally can't get.
Library.
Whoa, vanilla book.
Should take a picture of that too, right?
Yes. It was about that time that he was making her put her steaks and pork chops in the... oh man, steak and pork chops in a blender?
You take some, beef and ground it.
Eat pureed steak with a spoon? That's weird.
My girlfriend's grandma had to have her food pureed towards the end of her life just because she couldn't really chew.
Steaks and pork chops?
It wasn't really stuff like that usually, but yeah, it was garbage.
Fucking garbage.
Where to next?
Sadly, you can't warp.
Maybe I could go to the zero thing, but there's closer stuff, obviously.
Yes, it did, Quack. But yeah, like the nearest places that you're walking to are like the guy in the desert, the water gate, the mini mole worm cave, the ice rod. You do have flippers, so then you could swim up the stuff.
Pee hole.
Always giving away arrows for free.
It's great considering I don't give a shit. Whoa.
Wowie, wow. Ratmus's birthday is a holiday that comes once a year, but nobody got off work for it. What the hell?
It's also Rick Moranis' birthday, damn it.
What about Hitler's birthday? I heard that's coming up.
It's apparently 420, which lays it because of stupid Columbine.
The 20th anniversary of Columbine, yes, which I was reading about the other night. I was like, you'll have to be more specific. Oh, you mean like there was some crazy woman who was like obsessed with Columbine online or something and made threats, but then she like killed herself or something? I didn't actually look into that, so... Oh, nice. Kill those onion kids. Doom approves. Don't give a shit about those arrows.
It's great with those Wahlberg, spoilers, right? Wahlburgers, whatever Wall.
Oh yeah, the Conan with the Wahlburgers. I love that, man.
Another good shield, that's good.
Alright, you got you got both rods. You got the flute. You'll have to like go back and activate it if you want to use it.
Yeah, I do want to use it.
That's about the whole story. The way I just described that story and how weird it was like almost like, you remember the story of like the crazy astronaut lady with the diaper?
Yeah.
It's like, what was the story? Like, she was a crazy like stalker and she was stalking her ex-boyfriend or something, and she like drove it like across
hundreds of miles.
hundreds of miles across some states with an adult diaper on, so she didn't have to stop driving to poop because she was nuts.
Yeah.
And like, that's the whole story. Except she didn't kill herself, I guess, like the other lady.
She was just cuckoo.
Is she in jail now, or I don't remember what happened, but that was the whole story.
But it was hot. I mean, what? I didn't even mean to kill that guy.
Did you mean to go down here?
Yes, because I wanted more money. I'm a marijuana farmer, and I got Skittles.
There was a NCIS Los Angeles episode about marijuana farmers now. It was like, because they're in California, like apparently marijuana is like totally legal now. And like there's this, I guess they said like they can't use banks because they're FDIC insured and it's still a federal crime or something. So they deal in cash. So like they had to like take a deposit of like $250,000 in cash to the bank. So they had like one driver and like one like security guy, and like some bad guys like shot up their car and like stole the money or something.
Well, I heard something where like Chase Bank might start taking them or something.
I forget, like the episode didn't really have anything to do with that, and I forget like where it went after that, which is ridiculous because I just watched the damn episode. But anyway, like it wasn't like the episode wasn't totally about marijuana or anything like that, but. Want some upgrades, right?
Leave and come back for
what?
Like another thing of the bombs because it wasn't there.
Why are you so obsessed with bombs? Why don't you care about arrow upgrades? Goddammit! Oh, because you don't have a bow.
Well, that and like you start off with a lower, so there. That's a good one.
Did you check the hobo?
I did not get to set hobo yet. Well, there's the shovel.
Okay, so there's the hobo. And then, the Zora stuff.
I'm gonna go to the magical documentation next.
Oh yeah. And it's like, since we didn't talk to Sasha Rasha last time, maybe he's lonely, maybe you want to go see him.
Shinza.
Sasha Rasha is Riemann?
Yes. It'd be great if it was a bottle. Both of these got the flippers pretty damn early.
Yeah. Still no moon pearl in this one.
It's like an adventure.
While you're walking to the Kakariko, I'm gonna go upstairs and check something.
Okay. Oops, damn it. If I was feeling better, I think this would be a better birthday, but I am starting to feel better. I think Monday is probably the worst day. Making me hungry. Cisco and had stuff to give you, but because I've been sick, I haven't.
I was looking for a leave, but all we have is a leave PM.
It's the afternoon. I mean,
Sweet Italian sausages and a Hawaiian sweet roll with sauerkraut. Oh God.
At least it's better than, if she was in and out of consciousness, right?
So it was a mint Oreo shake, but it was frozen.
Today.
Yeah, it is. So it has a drowsy thing to make you drowsy, so it's like I don't want to take that, even though it probably wouldn't do anything. It's very hard for me to get to sleep.
I still have a bottle, do I wanted to hit that. There's treasure chests in here, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Sanctuary Heart.
It's not the Sanctuary Heart.
Ooh.
Oh. A root beer, right?
Look up his kids. Oh, email. Maybe pads and 4-leaf clovers and shit. Always wanted a dark old version of this.
Well, we also never got to see what Sonic looked like without the Moon Pearl, sadly. I crave root beer like once a fortnight. I like A&W root beer.
So worth it.
It's a feature.
So these, kids are a bunch of cheaters.
That's a strange outfit for her. Like, when was she ever like purple like this in the game?
So it's just a fanfic for her. So next I should go to Sasha Russia or something.
You certainly can. Also, okay, so you got the blue mail and Zora had garbage and nothing else really. Very fun, apparently.
Sooth me, bitches.
Yeah, tonight is the next movie night, Quack. Ratmus picked the movie for his birthday. We're watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Oh, I guess I should tweet a reminder about that. Yeah.
Starting at 10.
Yeah, 10 Central tonight, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And just like Masters of the Universe, I've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure many times, or numerous times, but I can't remember the last time I saw it. It's been a while, so...
Yeah. Anything special I should know about this area, too?
Just go to Sasha Rasha.
Take shit.
You could sleep for 3 hours, then wake up and watch it, just like Lizard. Go earn the green pendant in Tower of Harrow. Yeah, we already knew that.
Well, a good sword finally.
Obviously, right now, movie nights have been on Thursdays.
And so
You could go into Eastern Palace if you wanted to. You can't get to the boss, but we didn't get there in the last seed. I don't know. See, like, if Monday is a night that I stream, so if I did move it to Mondays, then it would kind of maybe interrupt with my stream. And I know it's kind of sucks because a lot of people sometimes I'm interrupting song stream by being on Thursday, and we have to have it at 10 o'clock because that's the time that Doom's available. And I don't know. I guess maybe. And also, it's hard to do on a weekend also because sometimes people are busy on weekends even though they can stay up later. But after tonight, I do kind of have to look at the list of movies and see if maybe what I'm gonna do next and go down left. Your weekend is Monday and Tuesday, huh?
Okay, where else?
Just keep going. So that was one item out of 3 possible items. Yeah. Go to the right. So Quack, I can't say that I'm going to change it to Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday. I don't know, but it might actually change. I think you can go, since you have the hook shot, go down. You can skip a room. Because you can hook shot to that.
So was it up here or?
No, that's the room you skipped. So just go back. Back and to the left. Well, I mean, if you advertised it and it was on a night where people could show up, I mean, if unless I was streaming or something, I would definitely show up. I know it's hard though because it's like, with our group of friends, it's like almost every night it's like I'm trying to stream, Song's trying to stream, Cobra's trying to stream, Doom's trying to stream, Steffi's trying to stream. There's so many people that I want to watch and stuff. And then you gotta add a movie night to it. And
Here's another chest.
Whoa.
So that totally allows something. What does it say?
Garbage. That is kind of weird, but I guess viewers are viewers.
Go Dutch.
Okay, so you don't have the big key?
Yes.
Okay, but you do have the lamp, so you can go to the right, and you will be able to get stuff.
Some mayonnaise.
Maybe the bow will be in the vanilla place. Yeah, it's like a lot of times I want, or a lot of times I can stream like past 10 o'clock, past 11, as long as like Doom's not streaming or whatever, and I want to, but then like for some reason like all my viewers like disappear and have to go to sleep.
What the fuck?
Like there were a lot of people watching Final Fantasy VI last night, but like by the time we raided, it was just like me, Doom, and Song. Everyone else was like asleep or lurking. It more depends on like the game I'm playing and what I'm doing, because like,
Well, got the big key.
if I'm playing a game that like I really really want to make more progress in, and and if I don't care that like everyone's gone to sleep, then I'll continue. But if it's like a game where I'm like, I'm tired and I just want to be done, and I can finish this on a And you know,
Got the ass.
like if it was a stream where it's like, oh, you know, this is the really awesome boss or something, you may as well leave now.
Alright, so nothing on flow.
Yeah, I guess there's an item on the boss, but you can't get it because you don't have the bow.
The easiest way to leave besides the
Do you have the mirror?
no.
And oh god, save and quit. Whoa, I didn't realize you could do that.
What?
There were, like, you hit a button to. In the dungeon, it was showing you like you have the compass map and dungeon item, but then you hit a button and it changed to the heart pieces.
Yeah, it wasn't select there.
Interesting. Because this is considered, I guess, part of Hyrule Castle Dungeon where you had a map. So,
Which is crazy.
can you do it in the overworld? So it's like, what dungeon would it toggle to? So, you know, I guess not. Alright, so what can you do now, I guess?
I could go into the dark world. So,
Can you?
well, I could go to Death Mountain.
Can you?
It's like, yes, I can, damn it.
Yeah, you can flee to Death Mountain.
I can fool
But-
myself.
You don't have the magic mirror, though.
Oh, God.
But you do have the hook shot. So go in there and get the old man.
In here?
No, not there.
Well,
Even though he's in there, he's apparently he exists in a state of, you know, quantum entanglement or something because he's also in here.
he's also an old bastard.
So I'm trying to think, like, so you got as far as you could in Eastern. You can't get into Desert. You can't get into Hera. Yeah, you can't get into Hera unless you pick something up, you know, on Death Mountain coming up that allows you to.
Stash kisses, yo.
And then as far as where you can get into the Dark World,
Whoa.
guys,
He got a sword.
I think if you can get into the Dark World anywhere other than up here, is it possible that it's two old men?
Grumpy old man.
I guess it's possible, but they're doing that thing where twins pretend to be the same person so that, you know, one of them can take the test and the other one can go out, you know, picking up whores or whatever they do. You know, that common thing that twins do?
Yes.
Chew doublemint gum while they pick up whores. Yeah,
This one?
that was the premise of Parent Trap starring Lindsay Lohan. It's 10-year-old Lindsay Lohan. One of them took a test and the other one went and picked up whores.
It's a great movie. Herbie was fully loaded, let's just say.
I'm already loaded, let's just say.
Yes.
Hint.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's pretty much illegal. So, I think Quack has just been put on an internet watch list. Yeah, it's like, how long have we been at this seed now? Like, at least a half an hour, and you've only gotten 2.
Yeah.
I guess you could beat Aghanim if, you know, get that piece of birthday cake, and then you'd have another access to the Dark World.
Oh, yeah.
But there's probably something up here that, you know, either the Titan's Mitt or the Hammer is probably up here, if I had to guess.
Roll with debt money. I was reading some story this morning how like she worked at a gas station and like she saw this guy come in and like sometimes he was
Oh wait, you don't. Hold on. Oh right, you can't go anywhere. You have to go back because of the hook shot. Okay.
What can I do here now?
Nothing.
Save and quit.
I guess you have to save and quit.
Was there things down here?
That's Spike Cave. You don't have the hammer, so you can't get in.
Or like nothing else down here?
Can you hookshot to the east section via here? I don't know. No. So this is a total dead end. You'll have to save and quit.
I should beat Argonam though, right?
If you want to, sure. Like you could go back up there and go a different route, or you could go to Aghanim.
I'll do that for fun. But anyway, like you said, like half the time this guy was a jerk, half the time he was nice to her. Like, you know, this woman that like worked at a gas station, and then she, you know, got asked out by him, but like he would be wearing a wedding ring like sometimes and sometimes not. So like she turned him down, then she realized it was like twins, and she didn't know that. You know, the two guys that looked the same.
But who are you talking about?
It's just a story I like heard online from someone.
I think I heard that story too.
Totally triple chests in here too, right?
No, there's two treasure chests coming up, but they're basically always keys, unless it's keys sanity.
What's that?
Key sanity is a mode where, like, you know, the keys are not contained within the dungeons; they could be anywhere. So
At any time.
yeah, so it's basically nutso. I'm sure you've seen Koi do key sanity at some point. Oh, maybe you haven't. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Like, in key sanity, whenever you pick up a key, it will tell you, like, this is a key for Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Because even though it doesn't tell you in this game, like, they are locked to the dungeons, unlike Zelda 1. Except there's also a mode, I think it's the mode called Retro, where they made it like Zelda 1, where all the keys, you know, are exactly the same and you can use them anywhere, and also they sell keys in shops.
Whoa.
But, like, no one ever plays that mode. That's like Rule 34 or whatever it's called, right? Quack, are you telling me I should go there right now?
I thought you were saying rule, 30, it's like rule 34, but rule 35, you gotta have keys, motherfucker.
That's like rule of acquisition, 34 and 35. War is good for business and peace is good for business. Actually, I'm sure Buck knows the rules of acquisition by heart. Speaking of Buck, he just retweeted some stuff about a rocket launch to the International Space Station from Virginia. Whoa.
I'm hurt from that shit.
Frankie, rules of acquisition. Yeah, okay, it actually is. Rule 34 is war is good for business. Rule 35 is peace is good for business. It's easy to get those two confused.
Should be, porn is good for business.
There probably is one that says porn is good for business. I was like, why are you stopping? And then I realized you can't see because you're... I forgot that Ratmus is looking at the... I had the emulator covered up.
Those G's got filled, yo.
Just look at this and whoops. Sorry, bro. Free samples are good for business. Except if your free samples suck.
Stole my free sample, bitch.
This, collecting 20 pieces of cake is not a piece of cake.
No.
Restaurant. Huh.
No.
Yeah, the meat market that we go to up in Wisconsin, they also have they have a container of free samples that's like under a heater. When you open it up, you can get like. Did you read the hint?
No, I didn't.
I keep forgetting those hints, bro. But they usually have like some sort of salami or that type of meat.
Respawn.
I don't think they would respawn. Some cache requires the cane of Somalia. So like, that's one where like it's like, what the hell does that mean? Is it in Turtle Rock, or is it in? You know, is it like on the boss of Misery Mire? Because I guess that requires the cane.
It's all about canes, just saying.
That sucks. Grocery store sushi. The only thing lower on the sushi chain is gas station sushi, right?
Yes.
What about gas station gyros? No one would ever eat that, right? So why is Ratmus killing Aghanim? Because he can. Because he wants to. Boo gada boo gada boo gada boo.
Where was that cake thing that we need to kill him for? Or was that was in the lumberjack thing?
Yeah. Let's go to the actual restaurant. Sharks 3 times damn. Oh my god, Satanville. New blue balls. Where the hell's the boots so you can get that book?
I barely moved away from that shit.
Force lightning. Oh god.
Can't escape.
$2.99 a piece.
It's worth it. Take that magic ring.
You can get 10 for 10. What was there I didn't see?
50 on the boost. Where do you want me to go?
Where do you want to go? Look at the Dark World dungeons here. Okay, so that is a red one. That's regular.
99 cents.
That's regular. That's regular. That's regular. Oh wait, Swamp Palace was a red one. And wait. You might not be able to get very far in Palace of Darkness because you don't have a bow. You can't go anywhere down from here because you don't have the hammer. You could go up to like the catfish guy and even hook shot to the left to get to the other Dark World area. She didn't even need to hook shot, I guess, because you can. Well, no, I think you need to hook shot it. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that flippers will do it. Let's go to Maltony. Can't do either of those things, so just keep on walking.
Let me try.
Okay, I haven't seen that show. That thing where it's like the man who wears the cape, that's called Bumper Cave. You could see what's there.
Go this way.
No. So you don't have the mirror, so you can't go back to the light world and do the lumberjacks.
Yeah.
It's up. Yeah, that's garbage.
Shit. Now we do the lumberjacks.
Sure. Yeah, I like, do you like gyoza quack? Gyoza's awesome. If Ratmus hadn't felt sick on Sunday, I probably would have ordered a gyoza appetizer and shared it. Me, Song, and Ratmus, we all love the hibachi steak and chicken. Like,
That stuff is good.
getting, one or the other and sharing it. Wait, you don't have Pegasus boots. So how the hell are you supposed to get that?
That's cool. Okay.
I just now realized that. It's like you can do more stuff in the dark world, but it's kind of like,
The way to get to the dark world here, there might be some stuff here.
no, there isn't, sadly, because you don't have the Titan's mitt, so you can't get in from the bottom, and you don't have the hammer, so you can't get in from the top. So the only way to get here was when you were here from before, and then you died.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, like, did you skip anything in the light world? Did you get the desert cave thing?
Which what was
The
it?
guy who farts in the desert cave.
Oh no, I don't think I did.
And what's up on the ledge there?
Okay.
There's a piece of cake there. Again, you can't get it. So it's like two pieces of cake we've seen that you can't get right now. And you did the Watergate stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, we're okay. Yeah, if you go back to the Dark World on Death Mountain, you can get stuff. You can also go back to the Dark World at Hyrule Castle, and there's like Hype Cave. Okay, well that helps. Now you can go to the Dark World like anywhere. There's like Hype Cave. Now there's a lot of places you can go to. Now you can go to Desert Palace via Misery Mire and get that piece of cake.
Tycoga Palace. I'll do that right now because it's hilarious. Wait, I can't get that because I don't have the mirror.
Oh shit!
That would have been bad.
You're right.
But I can go to here, and then like if I go to
Yeah.
the Dark World there, at least there's stuff in here, right?
Yes, you can do Skullwoods. You can do Thieves Town. You can also do a bunch of things in the Thieves Town.
Some things clean up sexually.
The last time you did the frogs, but you didn't do like the treasure chest game and the two houses. Yeah, Ratmus and I went to Japan for New Year's many years ago.
Do the trigger game.
Whoa.
Where to next?
There's two houses here that have stuff, so go That place with the bombable. That's one. Some people call this a brewery because they're storing kegs down here. Whoa.
I can go beat the boss and
Yes, you can. Okay, head upper right.
still want some damn boots though.
Yeah, no kidding. That house right there.
All over it. Yeah, fiddly-dee.
It's the C-shaped house.
Totally Hitler. That's good. Why he's got the H.
Sure, happy birthday, Hitler.
You'd stay dead, you fuck.
We might be vodcasting this on Hitler's birthday, so. You don't have the hammer, so you can't knock those pegs down. You gotta get the frog guy.
You can't go.
Oh, you can't. Well, right. You can pick up the frog guy and take him there, but you'll have to save and quit to do it, so.
It's crazy.
You could take him with you and do other things like the digging game and stuff.
Keep doing it.
Okay. I did not know that was
A feature, yes.
Can you tell him to go to hell? Apparently not. Pressing
I can, but he won't listen.
like if it was the chest, you can press A to leave the chest there, but I don't think you could do it with that guy.
So what's the best, his house?
Well, you can flute with him.
Oh, yeah.
You should heal yourself. I was just in there.
You stupid fucker.
Like the most
Stupid.
stupid like accidental roundabout thing where it's like, oops, I thought you could do this and it'd be fine. But that guy's like, no, I don't like frogs, so I won't let you dig at my digging game. What an asshole.
Just doesn't like that frog. See, rejected his advances.
Doesn't like Frog from Chrono Trigger.
That too.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
The answer is no. Alright, so we're still looking for that mirror. You don't have a bottle, so you can't do sick kids. Still looking for a hammer.
Go do the digging game.
Do Thieves Town. Or Skullwoods.
Yes. Fucking bottle, come on.
You can just keep walking and go to like Hype Cave and stuff.
Keep barking.
Fiddly-dee.
Tell that guy to kill the frog and drink his blood. That means he's gonna play for free, right? Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, that son of a bitch.
Ozzy! Not worth it.
As we predicted, this seed is not as giving as the first one.
As was the prophecy.
Dig there, damn it.
was like, are you trying to leave?
Wanted to dig in that one spot, but
By the way, I put the birthday tag on the stream so everyone knows it's your birthday. You don't have the mirror, so you can't do K45.
that's a Colt 45.
Here's Stumpy.
Stumpy, get your fucking arm blown off. Create more fucking bombs.
And his arm blown off in Grenada.
With the fucking bombs, clearly. He's like, he already blew off my, left hand, so.
I did Swamp Palace last time. Do you really want to go back there?
No.
The manganese ring.
Gave me some bombs. Well, you guys need to cool it.
Whoa.
Awesome. Like 1/5 from where we need to be. Shit. More shit.
Whoa.
Piece of shit.
Shit, kid. Sick kid.
Is a piece of shit.
Maybe he has a piece of birthday cake.
Maybe he has the mirror. Maybe he went Manila Gorilla, so she'll go back to him or do something else walking.
Maybe, the merc, babe, the merc. There's nothing really to walk to here. You could do Swamp Palace. Other than that, you'll have to go to the light world and go somewhere else.
Sick kid, that bastard.
Yes, you can go to Sick Kid. You can go back to the Dark World and do dungeons here. You could still go back to Death Mountain and do a lot of stuff there.
That might be good. Beat that one stupid place. That's the sick friend. Piece of shit.
Sick Kid also blew his arm off. Oh, I also forgot to mark off that you killed Ag and him.
Egg, let's stay egg. Yeah, I can't put those a-holes in there.
Oh, you're gonna beat this boss. Nice. Okay. Sure, why not? He's probably got a piece of cake, right? Maybe he has the mirror, right?
Maybe he has more fucking bombs that I don't need.
Maybe he has the herpes.
Definitely has the herpes.
Maybe he blew his own foot off.
Maybe he blew his wad.
From Pacoima?
Blown Bacoima from Bacoima. I know.
What would your speed YouTube poop be called?
Jack knows Kung Fu.
Stupid. Not that way. We're already here.
What should be?
I don't know, I just thought maybe you'd have a better,
I
name
have
in
to
your
think
back
of a better-
pocket.
I've already been to the airport.
The airport won't be installed until Tuesday.
Fuck the airport. favorite hint, though. Since you're just normally going to the boss, now would be the time for me to BRB. Shit. Man rocking. Fucker. We're at the silver arrows too, right? Seriously picked everyone but that Jesus. Oh Jesus. Eyes open. Just wasting arrows, why not? Let's do this shit. Clusterfucker. Whoa. Shit. Bastards. What should I do next? I figured that was it, but I wanted to check. I beat it. I got a cake piece.
No what?
Cake piece. Now you said Death Mountain.
Yeah. Birthday tchotchkes, brother.
Finger sandwiches. Some mustache kisses.
Don't spill any crumbs. It always pissed me off that that's nothing.
Yeah, it should be something.
It's like, first of all, it's in the shape of bombos, yet doing bombos there does nothing. Gotta fall from above. That's a shot. Gotta go down. You can hook shot to that pot, and it's a fairy fountain.
Whoa. Holy berries.
Well hidden fairy fountain.
My cup overflows just like that.
Sure. That's why it's a paradox, because you fell down, so why did you end up here? Just higher up.
We got some cake.
Got some cake, everybody.
Cake.
Whoa! That's where they were hiding all the cake.
Fuckers had the cake.
10th enemy has the cake.
Boomerang. I'll just say like F the like regular boomerang because it's stupid.
No. The boomerangs are just separate. So you could also get the blue one and then switch back and forth for some reason.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't get a lot of customers. So you still haven't found the hammer, huh?
Correct.
Or the mirror. Or the boots. So, yeah, it will go up that way. And this will lead you to Spiral Cave.
Fuckers had hearts.
Check what's on that island. Because we don't have a magic mirror, so.
Okay, kiss okay.
So then go drop down on the left there.
This one?
Left.
This?
There, yes. Leftmost cave. That will lead you to this.
Promised land.
Follow the pipeline to the promised land.
Yeah.
You won't be able to get to Tower of Hera even from this side unless you have the hammer or the mirror.
But you don't. Here.
Oh, oh! Once again, something good.
Once again, my sea doodle got popped.
To go down to the dark world. Because again, there's some more chests you can get in the dark world. And of course, I guess you won't be able to get back, sadly.
Okay.
So somewhere in the cave coming up, you need to find the mirror.
If it has the mirror.
Otherwise, you'll have to save and quit yet again.
Okay, so that's shit. Because I don't know how to glitch things. Don't know how to backwards or rare.
If you don't know how to backwards or rare, you're basically a second-class citizen. According to people who make Super Mario World ROM hacks.
And slacks. Boast my bombs. So like, haha, that's That's right.
That wasn't the mirror.
Do I need to save and quit now, or is there more to get?
I think you have access to more. There's, even if you could go left, it wouldn't lead to anything. It's, okay, well that is that, but it doesn't do you any good. You can go to Hookshot Cave.
Go this way.
No, pick up the rock.
For me to grab. Will it be here, right? You like that, you bastard? I'm thinking with portals here. Whoa.
Bon Jovi.
Getting the cakes.
Bon Jovi.
See what I did there, guys?
The island was worthless, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's then why are you going this way?
Oh yeah, I can't do anything.
You can't pick up ferries either, so actually, can you get to Spike Cave from here? I guess you can. 'Cause you can't mirror back, so you have to go down.
Just jump down.
Just go straight south of the portal.
You guys suck.
Do you have anything in your bottles?
So I got this.
You got the blue cane. Do you have it? What's in your other bottle?
Oh yeah.
Good bee. The good bee's gonna help you.
Need a hand for this.
Could have waited. Do you not have enough magic to use that now?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Always worth it. Now you have to save and quit.
So make that up, doesn't matter.
Bye bye, good bee.
You fucker.
Okay, you can get back into Tower. Wait. You can get back into Tower of Hera, but it's a really long walk. You cannot get into the Desert Palace. You can still go back to the Dark World and do dungeons 1, 2, 3, and 4. And also 5. Have you been to Misery Mire yet? In the Dark World? I don't think so.
Okay, so where should I go?
Which dungeon do you want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Let's just go to Misery Mire and see if you can even enter it and get 2 other things.
Okay.
So you won't be able to get the Checkerboard Cave, but you can do the thing on the left, which is the shed. Kill that guy before he kills you. You have the thing. Wait. Was Turtle Rock and Misery Mire both the thing that you have?
I do have the hammer and everything, so
Oh, you got a third bottle. Where's that clutch full heal?
bastards.
Oh. Waste of magic. Go in here. Can't read it.
Fuck you, mage.
There's only 2 items. To kill those guys.
It's okay, I got it.
It's useless. Unless you have magic power, if you come across an anti-fairy, it's useless. Except for the anti-fairy.
My D's were fiddled.
Whoa. Can't go that way.
Go this way.
Yes, it's the only way you can go. You go up and there's a chest. Seems to almost always be a key. That's always a key or not.
Making progress, everybody.
You gotta go right.
Up.
Pick up the skull, there's a chest there. Garbage. Oh, shit. Go up. Maybe anti-fairies in the room to the left. If you can get to them. Not to mention, if you pick up that skull, there'll be a thing under it that you can quickly. It started moving, so now it's too late. And kill that wizard before he kills you. You have no net, so you have to leave. Disgust. Good job.
That's nothing.
I don't think there's a chest this way, so go back. I don't know anything items you've gotten or haven't gotten.
Go left.
No, down. No, left.
This way.
Left, then down.
That's useless.
Go in the door. Hit the switch, kill the blue thing, get a key. Stop hitting it twice. Go back. Down.
So I would fall down here.
No, go up. Up. Now you can get this chest.
There's a key.
Okay, that's one item.
Do I go left in that other room?
Yes. Light the torches and go up.
I can't. Because it's holding drop.
No, they won't. Keep going though, we have magic refill here somewhere.
Right.
You can either go this way back to the big chest now, or go back to the
Work the big chest.
right. Down the stairs and then down right. Right.
Oh god.
Fucked.
We just want to order some hamburgers.
Game over. You can get some fairies from somewhere, potions or something. Oh, well,
At least I started here.
you have to kill all those enemies again without getting fucked like you have been twice. How is that not hitting him?
Now this way.
Yes. I want the hook shot. Hook shot there. I don't have the boots, so hurry. Oh! It's totally worth it to get in here. That was the second item, so everything else in here is garbage, so you may as well just GTFO.
Get the book, right?
Yes, totally. You could get the book, you could go to Bulk Rocks,
The lumber. Yeah, I should have done that first.
the King's Tomb. Get some fairies over here. Lumberjacks, yeah, good point. Oh yeah, you can't pick up, you don't keep on that, so.
Fuck you guys. Whoa. Do the lumberjacks, right?
Lumberjacks, the Balk Rocks, and the King's Tomb.
Or the Blackhawks.
To the left of Sanctuary.
Like a tree. Get out of here. Always for some cake. There is a horse.
Still can't put in bottles. Could go to Witch's Hut and buy a potion
That's
or
what I was
2 or
thinking,
3.
Poop in their home.
You can poop anywhere you want. You're an astronaut.
Poop everywhere. You're an asshole. There's only a piece in the crystal lane. Will be. Shit.
Shit.
So just warp to the.
No, go to the graveyard. Should be able to get into the King's Tomb.
This one?
No.
Okay, it's the shit. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck all y'all bitches.
Mermaid. That work.
Yes, you can get into Tower of Hera with a lot of walking. You can get into Desert Palace from the front entrance. You can also go to the Dark World and do the Palace of Darkness, the Swamp Palace, the Skull Woods, the Thieves' Town, or the Ice Palace. So where do you want to go?
Should I do the Thieves' Palace or the Desert Palace?
Well, you did Desert Palace for part of it last time, and you didn't go into Thieves' Town at all, so... Okay, Quack, you do your cooking or whatever.
Smile back. Yeah. I'll show you my cake and he'll give you a piece if you got the green freaking pendant.
Is that a pool of water with a checkerboard pattern on the bottom?
With the checkered pass, yes. So jump down here.
Just go north any way you can, because there's one chest. Okay, here we go north. There's a chest there. There's a sump pump.
Holy son. It's crappy, yo.
They call this the ambush chest because you just got ambushed by whatever those things are. I'd go east one room.
Good here. Go to the next room. Here.
So is this a dead end or do you have to be on the floor? Is there a chest in this room? I don't think so. I think you just want to go down. Down. Down to the next room. Up those stairs. There's one chest.
It's protected from, hook shotting to it.
What did you get out of the second chest?
The big key.
That was the first chest. What was the second one?
Oh, I think it was just junk.
Okay, but it was an item. So go left to where the big key would normally be.
Go down.
Yes! Do you know how to beat this fucking dungeon?
Yeah. I know that's right there.
Alright, that's the second item, which was garbage. Oh, an upper floozy, as song said. Go north. Go north to the big key door in the upper right.
Shut it. We're out in the fire. Why does it say there's something here? Keys.
Left. Go up without hitting the switch, and you can get a hint.
You should have hit the switch.
Unique item is in a chest requiring a specialist to unlock. You haven't done that yet, have you?
I don't think so.
That's worthless. Go down the stairs.
Snakes. Didn't hit the switch.
Yes.
Precious cooking.
What's that from?
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Whoa. 15 out of 20 hype. And that is another item.
Excuse me, get a shit.
Well, I can't do that because that would obscure your vision. So we just have to wait.
Can we go down here?
Yes. Quick waste of fear. One full waste of magic.
I got magic back, so it's okay.
Is it?
Yes.
No, down.
Left.
Right.
I'm saying you were correct, asshole. Let's keep quiet, buddy. Just two maidens over here.
thought for sure it wasn't going to give you a key. Alright, now go to the left.
Left or up?
Left. Locked door. Didn't have a key. You want me going in here? And it was garbage. So the boss has an item.
So I have an item with me right here.
Sure. Any healing items at all? I don't think so.
No, I have, remember I bought a bunch of shit?
Oh, blue and red, okay. And you also have the cane of Burnia.
Go left.
No.
Right. Every fucking hole.
Really helped you. Oh my god, Satanville. Apparently, no matter what sword you have, he takes 3 hits each time before he drops his stance or whatever. This box is still a piece of shit. Use the blue potion and use the cane. Not to die without using your next potion. Use the cane a little bit. Just barely. It was worth it.
Go ahead, a piece of cake.
Shit. Shit. Sheet cake.
Yes.
Shit. Alright, now what wonderful dungeon you want to go to?
Dungeonos. Check out the sides.
Skull Woods has 2 items and it sucks. Ice Palace has 3 items and it sucks. The first 2 dungeons have way more item concentration.
I'll let you or chat choose, so I have to go back to the light world, right?
Yes. Well, Chan is dead, so...
So you choose.
Well, you went to Swamp Palace in the last one, so do you want to try the Palace of Darkness then?
Yeah. Okay, so,
Go to your house, and then go to the Dark World by Hyrule Castle.
that takes shit.
Did you? Yeah, you talked to Sasha Rasha and got the stuff in his back office.
Backhanded deals we had. I have to give the monkey something.
Oh, yeah, you need 110 rupees for this. Make that guy's, wonderful rupee hole and steal his money.
I got 110.
Satanville.
That's all I need.
That's all you need. Yeah, you have what, a blue potion then?
Yeah.
Let's hope that, this dungeon has a lot of wonderful stuff.
Weird wild stuff.
I mean, it could have 4 pieces of cake and you win.
It could just be a lie.
Or it could give you,
It could give you herpes.
it's not going the correct direction.
Go right here.
Yes. I mean, it could give you, another bottle with another potion. You're going to the first dungeon of the Dark
I know,
World.
but there's fairies here, right? Or healing. Here's a couple left.
It could give you the net so that you could catch your own fairies. That'd be nice. Or it could give give you the mirror that you've been wanting for a while. It's not the right way. It's not the right way. So you're gonna break your creative, never giving him anything.
Technically, he steals it, but
Typically, you're gonna give him a boot up his ass. So, just, dear God, don't get hit by anything, or you'll be fucked and lose all your money. Somebody's Discord messaging. You gotta go more left and then down. Alright, pause the game. Let's see what's going on here.
summoning the devil, clearly.
Nothing important there. Let's check the Twitterverse. Ghost hunting streams? Is that even legal?
Did the barbecue stream yesterday?
Yes, they did. But their internet was still shit. And they said that, like, you know, the internet guy came and everything, you know, to their house and their internet was completely new except, well, now you did it, Ratmus.
What happened? Oh,
You got hit, which I told you not to do.
when he gets fucked?
Yes, he runs away and you have to pay him again if you get hit by anything. Don't you know that?
No.
Well, lucky you got that extra 10 rupees. Anyways, the barbecue got a new house and a new internet, but they took their same old shitty router from the old place.
That's
And I was like, why the hell wouldn't you get a new one? Apparently, like, their Cox Internet or whatever the hell its name is, like, it's like stupid and like wouldn't give a new one. So like DK's gonna try and demand them to give him a new one, or he's gonna buy a third-party one.
Whoa.
Do you have everything that you need to clear this dungeon? You don't have the mirror, yes, but I think you can still beat this dungeon. Yes. This will usually, but not always, give you a key. So I have to walk back like a chump.
Reserve your mom.
There's also a mode,
That's difficult.
I forget what it's called, something with pots, where like that switch would be under a different pot in that room, and like, you know, somebody made Koi do that one time and he was like fucking pissed.
Said so many, you know, racial things.
Yeah, you know him. The gaming guru just did this dungeon blind and took him 2 videos. Wait, that was the other thing I was gonna check. Pause for a second. See if his fucking new episode came out yet or not. Garbage, 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 possibly garbage. Where the hell's the new episode, gaming guru?
She didn't chat to talk to us.
Yes, and if you didn't post a new episode, then okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. He didn't even tweet anything. Whatever. Yes.
Do I warp here at all?
Yes. There's a hint.
Don't get anti-fairy. Lovely.
It's a great hint.
Shoes are new.
Hot poker technique.
It's just a hot technique.
Looks looks really weird from the side when she's carrying something like that. Wow, wow, wow. Just fairies to the right and a chest to the left. Just suicide bomb it.
Get the fairies.
Still can't put them in a bottle.
Just cork the fuckers, alright?
Whoa! 17 out of 20. Okay, I think that's the first.
Jump down. Or...
Yeah. Probably get you to places faster. I think that's the first actual item here.
Go up.
No, we want to go left. Probably have to hit that switch, yes. Do you have a big key? No, so you may as well go. You can do that, yes. Just told me what you wanted to do, right?
But I tried to hook shot to that, it wouldn't let me.
I thought you were just offline.
I can try again.
Okay, then, yeah, I guess it's up a level, so yeah, go left. Great if that knocked you off. Bomb.
And then fall
Oh,
down.
okay, well actually you can go around and get that one chest that you could hook shot to first, and then go back there.
So, this one. Go back.
Whoa. We're almost there.
That does that.
So like you can't like block yourself from getting up if you wanted to.
Yeah. So go here or drop down.
Go there. So we have a key, right? Speaking of frickin' gaming guru, when he was doing this, he fell down here, and I'm pretty sure he picked up that skull and like, I guess he did not step on the switch. So like, even though he picked it up, he may not have seen it because he like immediately left, and then he was like screwed wandering around for 40 minutes trying to find that last key. Okay, that was a key, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, go in the middle.
No, go back. Because I mean, that's using that key there is a waste of a key. Do you have the big key?
No.
Alright, we'll just go back this way to get to the Popsy Doodles. Take longer, but it'll save you a key. Because you totally need all the keys.
So I guess I totally can.
You can get more of another fairy. I guess I never knew what these are called, but those are not Igors, those are mimics because they mimic you. It's like, I never knew that.
Cable god, you just poke it around yourself.
If I velvet-deered myself. Dude, no!
So drop down again? I don't have to keep remember.
Drop down.
I have to go up.
No, you have to go left again.
I see.
Because even though you don't have the big key, you can still go this way. I need to bomb the switch.
Okay.
Ah, nice throw. Nice throw. just do what Koi would do and somehow bomb jump and shit. Just kidding, never do that.
Go left first.
I'll go right first since if he didn't find the big key there, then he'd just be having to backtrack. Yeah, go up or down. You need to go to both. I can buy some potions. Oh, that's 3 cake pieces so far in this dungeon. So that was a good idea to come here then, right?
Yes.
We only got 20 minutes until normal dinner time. We'll go down. There's a chest there. Hell, it could be your last cake piece.
Okay,
go back up, not down. Now go for where the big chest place is. There's 2 more items in this dungeon. What if you end up never getting the magic mirror?
Use the brakes.
Indeed. Right. There's still that other chest south of you, but this could be it for all we know. Nope, that was 1 item, so maybe it's in this chest. Maybe this is the mirror.
Where's the fucking... I swear you got the fucking man.
That means that the last item is on the boss.
Just,
You have to go to the boss if you want to beat him and get your item, which will totally be the magic mirror or your last piece of cake, right? Or maybe it'll just be some worthless bombs or arrows.
where's the boss? The beginning of the stage or some shit?
As if you don't know where the fucking boss is. Go right, then down. Is this your first time playing Link to the Past?
It's been a while.
You should be playing this game like every day. I mean the actual real game, not this randomizer. Yes, you have to go to the right, so do the thing with the daily switches.
And the bitches. Just toss that away, don't give a shit. No more hearts.
Fine. Now, if you had the Cane of Somalia, you could, fuck using the statue, but you don't. Did you get the hearts underneath the left spikes? I mean, skulls? Not goodie.
Doing it.
It's like, on the off chance that your piece of cake is not in here, and then it's like, where should you go next? It's like, the most concentration of chests is in Swamp Palace. We already went there before. Go to Skullwoods for the lulls. It's probably your... Don't need to do anything with that switch. But really, you should probably just go to Swamp Palace. I mean, has the most items. Oh wait, you can't go to Swamp Palace because you have no mirror. Okay, well in that case you'll have to go to like Skullwoods or Ice Palace or
Ice Woods.
I suppose Desert or Tower of Hera are still options. There might be other places in the Dark World that I forgot about. Like I know you didn't get catfish, but
Let's get catfish, thankfully.
I bet there's been a lot, like, if Fish and Zod are, like, watching, the past broadcast, when I podcasted totally. I'm sure there's been plenty of times where like I've said something that's like wrong, and like now I realize that it's wrong. Like I'm pretty sure I said, "Oh, you could go to Swamp Palace before, but you can't without the mirror." So like they were probably like tearing their hair out. Or I know there was times where I marked something off incorrectly on the tracker thing, but then I fixed it later. I think that guy's not supposed to be in that room, but like somehow sometimes he glitches into that room, and it happened to Koi the other day or something. That's a funny pose. Well, you can hope that this guy has your mirror or your piece of cake.
Really, if it was just a cake, then over with, so you don't need the mirror.
Yeah, so people in chat, in the past broadcasts, podcasts, whatever the fuck, place your bets as to what this guy's gonna drop. Anyone who gets it correctly wins Rockman chat points, which don't exist. So you get nothing. Good day, sir. I think once you get his mask off, if you can hit him with a silver arrow, it'll only take one, but he kind of moves weirdly, so... Although it won't take that many slashes with your... Hit him right in the eye. It won't take that many slashes either, so there you go. And your note, I leave the something. A heart container. Alright, who guessed heart container? Shit.
So you want me to go to the forest?
Do you want to walk over to where Catfish is? Catfish is...
Should I save and quit, or...?
If you want to go somewhere else, sure. It's a pretty long walk to anywhere, so if you want to go back to the Kakariko and go to Skullwoods, that's an option. If you want to do Ice Palace if you're insane. You could go to Desert Palace with the book. Those are all options.
Let's do the Desert Palace, I guess, and it's simple.
Simple. And you have the boots, so...
The boots,
And what did we determine was on that ledge there?
it's a piece of cake.
There's your last piece of cake. We gotta go for it.
I could just...
You don't have the magic mirror.
Oh, yeah. So I have to just go up there and do that.
Whoa, Luna's here, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, Luna.
Looks lovely.
I'm gonna rebroadcast this stream probably Saturday around dinner time. So if you want to be able to see that vodcast, you have to hit A. This is the second seed, and we're playing as Celeste, as you can see. Ratmus is picking up pieces of birthday cake, and we only need one more piece of birthday cake, and so Ratmus is about to win the game, and then the stream will be over.
I just go left or something up here.
Well, yeah, unless you wanted to see what's on the torch.
Where's that?
Go up. Left and then up. On the previous seed, Ratmus played as Sonic the Hedgehog, and he was picking up pieces of Fish Mode on cart. Ooh, half magic. That's fun. What does the hint say? Some cash and some cash. Okay. I guess check the chest over there too, because maybe it's the red mail. We could see what she looks like with red mail. Yeah. Maybe we can find the red mail. What's a key? Okay, that's a key. So that means you could go to the right side of this palace and open the locked door and get 2 more chests. Also, you got 1 item here out of 2. Did she not go to...
Yeah, she hasn't done anything until
Okay. Well, we'll be done here in a few minutes. So tell her that I want a number 8. Okay. Well, now you can go to the big key chest. What was in that small chest?
I think a key.
No. Do you have the map or compass? It's not the map or compass check. Start. Okay. I don't remember. Just check the big chest for the hell of it.
Your date's on roll there, Luna.
Oh yeah, I need to tweet a reminder, but tonight is movie night, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Goddamn graboids. So yeah, I'm gonna rebroadcast the stream on Saturday around dinner time, and my next stream will be Monday evening. That was the other item that was worthless. Alright, so now Rem's about to get the last piece of cake and win the game.
Big cake to have, 20 pieces that are like that size, right?
Okay, are you not able to watch the movie? In that case, I won't bother tweeting a reminder to you.
Do you like Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Everyone loves Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Dirt ship. There's your Triforce cake. Did you like that, Fish? Thank you for all that stuff.
Yes, thank you, Fish, for making those things.
I mean, those both worked out at the same time, but yeah, like the first one went really fast, and I mean, I don't know if that was like, it's probably not like super long, but definitely longer than the first part.
I think the first one was like less than an hour and a half. I think this one was like 2 hours or so. Okay, well, good luck, Luna.
You can also tell me where the fucking mirror was, right?
Oh yeah, I'll look at the spoilers. Did you tell Mom what you wanted via text, or?
I'll tell her.
There was a Triforce piece of cake on the pedestal, so it was a ped seed, Ratmus. Alright.
Oh god.
Okay, so where was the fucking mirror is what we want to know.
Mermaid?
It was in Skullwoods, so clearly you should have went to Skullwoods.
I was thinking about that.
Is there anything else we really wanted to know? Hey, Lizard. Unfortunately, you also missed the whole stream too, but I will be rebroadcasting the stream on Saturday evening around dinner time.
Hope you're feeling better. Glucose and shit or whatever. Should be a command.
For everyone who missed the wonderful Ratmus birthday stream,
So we got fish mode on cart in the first part.
Everyone praise Fish Waffle 64 or 65.
Join that Discord.
Yeah, fuck that. Took you an hour and a half almost just to get the Pegasus boots. And you never found the mirror, and you got the flute pretty quick. You beat 5 bosses with the Tempered Sword, never found the Butter Sword. 17 bonks, 8 save and quits, 2 deaths, no fairy revivals. Because yeah, you never found the bug net. I guess I could check where the bug net was.
Yeah, that's
120 items. There was more items than 206. Yeah, much longer. Okay, so where was the bug net? It was in Swamp Palace, which we couldn't get into. And
it's a good thing I beat Aghanim, right?
Yeah, and you beat Aghanim. I want to see, like, did we know what Sasha Rasha had? He had a piece of heart, and
funny if he had cake.
Yeah. So yeah, Ratmus, hope you have a good birthday.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone for watching. And yeah, because I know a lot of people weren't able to watch the stream today, so I'll be vodcasting it on Saturday, probably around 5 o'clock Central. But I think it'll be whenever Song is done with her stream and whenever Zoda's done with his stream, which I think they said was somewhere around there. I'll figure it out. And the stream was 3 hours and 38 minutes long about. And everything worked great. And yeah, tonight is movie night, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Luna says she can't make it. Lizard, can you make it to the movie night? And then, so tomorrow night, Cobra is streaming Sonic Generations, Doom is streaming Metroid. Saturday, Doom might do DDR. Song might do Link Between Worlds. I think Zoda's doing a randomizer race. Then I'm vodcasting, and then Cobra, and then everything's busy. And Sunday is Easter, so I won't be streaming or anything, but I'll be having a nice dinner. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. That's the end of the stream. Bye. Oh, I guess I don't think we're gonna rate anyone, but I could check. No. All right, that's it. Bye.